Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. In case you're wondering what I'm doing, I did go into Skyrim and I added a couple of mods today. One to kind of impact the types of armors I can get. I really love this armor, but there's a mod author named Fourth Unknown, and he has some really nice armors that he puts out. So a couple of them, the Wind Ruler armor, the Falcon armor, the infantry armor. All those are really nice armors that I included in the game. But this is the wilds of Skyrim, so I'm going to change the sounds of my game because I was looking for a little bit more horror. So I watched a video about horror, and one guy was saying to enable sounds because it will make it sound differently in the wilds. So I got to go through this. I just turned on the game, so it gave me this screen, so I've got to accept or enable these sounds. So bats will enable bats. Coyotes will enable coyotes. Deers will enable deers. Insects buzzing. No, I don't think I want to do that. Just because I'm not really. I've got insects buzz in my tropical Skyrim, and I just don't. In a colder climate, I don't see that insects will make that much of a difference. So cuckoos and pigeons, we can do that. Foxes, goats, hawks, workers, loons, we'll put them, owls, ravens, saber cats, seagulls, wolves, rain impacts of sound hitting the ground, and add the fix for a particular armored animal whose name starts with G, an animal that is present in the game and has been popularized on live videos. Those sounds will not break the mood of Skyrim. The sounds of Skyrim are rarely heard. And we'll hit enable, and if it sounds crazy or bothers me, I'll just get rid of it. And then we're complete, so we can get. So it says you can return to the configuration at any time by typing start quest sounds of Skyrim config the wilds. Probably not going to write that down right now, but I do need to write that down in my notebook, so I'm ready for that when if that occurs that I want to change it or not have the sounds. But we'll go ahead and start this. So I am still looking for. I'm going to go back and look at a couple things because one. We're going to look at a specific thing called the Dreamcatchers. Oh, after I fight first. I got to fight first. Somebody wants me to fight. Okay, we got, what's called on us. I was going to say with the, what's called, most of them are traps now. Oh, hold on. Taking some heat here. These rates are kind of irritating, but they're in the game, and they do make it a little bit scary because you got another scary thing that's after you. But some things are different in the game, some things are still the same. So I just came through a portal. So what we're going to do is we got to go. I'm going to check something here, just check one of the mods, just hit that I just loaded, just to see if it exists. There should be a sword at the bottom of the lake over here. I might have misjudged it. Oh, nope, nope, it is here. This probably will not keep me alive. Okay, it is there. I did not grab the sword, but it is there. So that tells me that the sword worked. That's the sword of the lake for the what's called the Wind Ruler armor from Fourth Unknown. So I'm going to go get it just to have it. but I know that the game is now has them in here because there it is. Here comes the freaking what's called after me. And this is the sword I just grabbed off the bottom of the thing. But if you've never heard of Fourth Unknown, Sword of the Lake is the name of it. And it's 32, it's not as powerful as mine. Yeah, I'm rocking a 54. This thing is freaking crap though, actually, as far as like single bladed weapons. But I got another, I got the Falconer armor, I got the Wind Ruler, and I got the infantry armor. All those are pretty nice sets that I like. So we're going to cross right here. And then we're going to go, actually I'm not overloaded so we can go there now. What we're going to do right now is we're going to get Dreamcatchers. And Dreamcatchers are a quest that you probably know well known. It's a well known quest. There's enemies all around me. We'll swim over here. It's a well-known quest. It's up to Dawnstar, basically the ones that people can't sleep. And there's a quest associated with that helps them all sleep. But all the priests in there now wear these necklaces called Dreamcatchers. So I'm gonna go do the quest quickly, kill the priest, and get the Dreamcatchers. Now we'll head up to Dawnstar. It's a quest, even if I'm evil, I like to get it out of the way anyway. Because I do, I'm gonna basically trick the guy into like let me have his stuff. But the sounds, we'll see how those sounds play out.
What troubles you, my son? The entire town is being plagued by horrible nightmares. They're in serious danger. These dreams are manifestations created by the Daedra Lord, Vaermina. She has an awful hunger for our memories. In return, she leaves behind nightmares. Unlike a cough marks a serious illness. I must end her terrible influence over these people before the damage becomes permanent. I need to return to the source of the problem, Nightcaller Temple. Perhaps you'd be willing to assist me in that regard. I've already said too much. I would simply ask that you trust me and help. Wonderful. Nightcaller Temple is only a short walk from Dawnstar. Come, listen to your friends. They are just dreams, my dear. I assure you that it is quite normal. I promise to answer all of your questions.
You think that's normal? It's evil, I tell you. And on your closet floor.
Still here. What do you want me to carry?
I'm gonna give him a bunch of stuff, anything I'm not carrying. Actually, I'm gonna go down and sell stuff first.
I will. Thank you. I work in the mine just like everyone else.
That guy will catch up. I'll just sell stuff here real quick. Actually, hold on 1 second. Okay, here we go.
Wait, I know you.
Yeah, I know you do. I'm famous.
Twice as many miners working.
Wake You Nightmare is what we're doing, so we gotta take what Aaron Deer he had not left the freaking bar. Sometimes you gotta coax him out of there.
I work for the Windpeak here. Then I'm sorry. Thorin runs
If you've never done this quest, I'm gonna do it the evil way though. So we're going up here. We're going to force him to come along. Either one come along, I'll force him to. Basically, I'm going to go up here. There's usually a couple of monsters, usually generic type spiders or trolls that are outside Nightcaller Temple. So if he's not coming along, he starts singing along like that, just start the fight by going up here and killing the monsters, and he'll show up. Yeah, the reason I added those armors from 4th Unknown because I think they're really relevant. They really look kind of fit the feel of like on the edge horror and what's it called? Well, it depends on your level as to how hard they are to fight. Fiend all the freaking arrow generator. There's Nightcaller Temple, so he should catch up now. Why the heck is he taking his time? Okay, hold on. Get called an emergency if you're not gonna come along, dude.
Someone do something. Huh? Thought I heard something. This one's a favorite of mine. A legend we all know and love.
Yeah, this is why I'm gonna go the evil side on him. Basically, he wants you to help him, which I'm gonna help him all the way through, but in the end, you get a choice to either kill him or keep him. And what is it you're fighting? That was Aaron there. He's actually not a bad follower. But he got on my bad side. He was on my bad side already. I already knew I was gonna do it evil. Nightcaller Temple. You don't get out of the way.
Before, years ago, this temple, no. Knowing they could never defeat the orcs, I'm concerned that when this place is unseen, the miasma will dissipate and they'll awaken, both orcs and priests alike. The miasma, because the rituals would last for sadly, those who, in some cases, a few never awoke at all.
Now, I'm using advanced knowledge. I haven't done this quest with this character yet, but I know the quest pretty well. So there's some things I'm going to do that just basically I'll let you know the things in advance. I'm not going to be picking up a lot though.
Give me just a moment, and I'll have this open.
Right here. Go down, follow him. There's going to be some orcs at the bottom. They're enemies, so just assume they're enemies when you come in. Quick note, if you want to double your treasure, if you take all of their armor now, it'll restock after you do the miasma part.
Damn it! The priest must have activated this barrier when the miasma was released. Impossible, actually. I wonder. There may be a way to bypass the barrier, but I must check their library and confirm it can be done. My knowledge of this temple comes from personal experience. Yes, so we all spent the last few decades living in neglected city. I still have my key to the library. Whenever you're ready, let's move on.
So he's going to come along and open the library door.
It's just up here.
Okay, hold on 1 minute. Okay, here's a Dreamcatcher necklace. It allows the collection of redistribution of dying memories, and I think it actually improves like any illusion spells you're doing. So that's part of the reason I'm getting it. It's a Daedra item that we're pulling up here. Also, point of interest, this is the only place you get the Vaermina robes. There's no other sold. You can't make them, can't find them, but they're purple robes if you want purple robes in your game. Or on your character. This is a foot stomp right here. You can see that I'm not following him down the stairs. That's because the book he's going to tell you he wants is right here. The Dream Slide.
Barring any more interruptions, perhaps we can locate the information on it. We're looking for a book of alchemical recipes called the Dream Straw. The tome bears the likeness of Vaermina on the cover. It should be here somewhere.
Okay,
Yes, my son.
I didn't tell him that I got it yet, and there's a reason I did that, and I'll tell you here in a second. I'm
Yes,
gonna grab
my
this
son.
guy's stuff,
What is it I
and
can
he'll
help
keep wanting to talk to you, so I'm avoiding talking to him right now. And I'm gonna go get everything so we can do this quest a lot quicker. Basically, I'm gonna get the stuff I need, and then I'm gonna come back and get him and go through all that. One thing I did want to point out though, this book over here, that's actually a mod spell, and it's really creepy as fuck. I'm gonna cast it later so you can see it, but it is very creepy. Okay, what I'm gonna
Yes,
do
my
with
son.
this stuff
What is
is
it I can help with?
I'm gonna go over here to this area right here. And you can see I'm not picking up all these books. There's a freaking 1,000 books in here if you want to make some money. I think it's like, might be, it's not thousands, it might be like 100 books or so. And that's all for if you want to make money with, what we do first, we'll put all this stuff here. I'm gonna sell this stuff later, but I'm just, instead of running around going slow, I'm just gonna shove it all in there. You gotta kill these guys. Basically, I'm gonna go through and kill the people, and then I'm gonna sweep on the way back, so they don't disappear because you're just in this area. Some of these orcish invaders, don't be fooled. Some of them are very tough, very tough. Yeah, they're pretty wicked. And one thing I'm going to do is go over here, and I'm going to open this door. And the reason being is, where's the thing at? There it is. I'm going to open that door because you're going to need to get through here afterwards. So now we'll go back through and clean up this area and pick up the stuff we need to kind of go expedite the quest line. I know it's me using knowledge of other characters to do this, but it helps you as the player to see me do this, because that way you know you can kind of go in the order you feel like. This is just the order I go in. A lot of times I break things down to a site so I don't forget them. I need to check that too because I'm getting older, so I always have to make sure I check and make sure. That's the thing you need, the Vaermina Cultists. I just picked it up. He's gonna ask us for us when we get back. Well, first we'll give him the book and then I'll give him the toper. There's a lot of alchemy stuff in here too. If you want the alchemy stuff, you've literally got there's usually several Daedra hearts in here. A lot of other stuff that you may need for alchemy. I always like this. I do this quest a lot because when I start a character, it's one of the quests I usually knock out fairly early just because, one, you don't have to listen to people whine about not having to go to sleep, but also it just helps out Skyrim. Depends. It's luck of the draw on what's in here. Sometimes there's more than one. Oh, you do get luck. There's two. Only a few. I always save Daedra hearts. Only a few months ago, I found out that Daedra hearts were um, used for healing potions. I was like, who would have thunk it? Just reason I'm first person is being very deliberate in what I take, not just taking everything. I got no use for empty wine bottles. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get go. Okay, I'm back. I just finished putting everything in there. Now I'm gonna go and talk to him. I've got everything I need as far as ingredients, and I'm also fast enough to run once he tells me to drink stuff. So let's go find him first.
Yes, Master. Let me take a look. Follow me, right. There is a way past the barrier to the inner sanctum. It involves a recipe for a liquid known as Vaermina's torpor. Yes, the torpor grants an ability the priests of Vaermina call the Dream Scar, using dreams to travel distances in the real world. Quantities, yes. Alchemy and the blessings of a divine, distilled down into a ingestible liquid. Sadly, I have yet to see it function in person. As a sworn priest of Mara, the elixir won't work for me. The torpor will only work for priests of Vaermina, or the unaffiliated. All believe there is a laboratory in the East Wing. If we proceed there, we should be able to locate a sample. Now that they've been dealt with, we need to find the torpor. Well done. I wasn't certain you'd even know what to look for. I'm relieved you discovered a bottle intact. This place looks as though it was ransacked by the orcs. So, I've taken us this far, but you need to guide us the rest of the way. Drink. Dawnstar's fate rests in that tiny bottle. The longer we wait, the more damage Vaermina could be doing to those poor people. I understand your hesitation, but I promise you that it works.
Just go down here and you go to your potion. Your Vaermina's torpor should be right at the bottom. Okay, Vaermina's torpor.
The orcs have reached the inner sanctum, Brother Baron.
We must hold. We can't allow the skull to fall into their hands.
But no more than a handful of us remain, Brother.
Then we have no choice. The miasma must be released.
The miasma? But, Brother,
We have no alternative. It's the will of Vaermina. And what about you, Brother Casimir? Are you prepared to serve the will of Vaermina? Then it's decided. Brother Casimir, you must activate the barrier and release the miasma. Let nothing stop you.
Brother Thorin,
We must remain here, guard this skull.
That's the reason that I dumped everything before coming through here, because that way I'm just light as feather and I can just run through. It just saves a lot of time. There's still some that it doesn't save me time on because, you know, I am like going through and picking up stuff that I didn't show you all that, but I think it helps to kind of like jump in and get it done. That way you can see it done without worrying too much about it. There goes the miasma. Okay, here we go.
You vanished after drinking your talk and materialized on the other side. I've never seen anything quite. How I envy you. Sadly, I am resigned to just reading of these wonders for my reading. Indeed. My reverence for Vaermina's machinations should not take precedence over our mission. My apologies. The inner sanctum lies ahead. We must reach the skull and put an end to Dawnstar's troubles. Lead on, my friend.
And basically I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go through and pretty much rock and shock all the way through and then come back and sweep and clear. Because you never leave. It doesn't switch this, this area doesn't switch. Sometimes you'll have games where or quest where you'll leave the area to go to the next area. This one you do not.
They're still here.
So you can pretty much leave where they lay in and just come back and pick up everything you want. That's my technique. This guy right here is one of the hardest. He jumps right up, and he's always super powerful. Him and the guy in the next room, they're the freaking beast right there. This guy is the other one. You gotta have a choice of letting them speak.
Yeah, Thorn, you're alive. No thanks to you, Casimir. I no longer use that name. I'm a rattler, priest of Mars. You're a traitor. Left us to die and rat for the miasma. No, I was scared. I wasn't ready to see. Enough of your lies. I can't allow you to destroy the skull, priest of Mara. Then you leave me no choice. Find your
Okay, so you pretty much rocked the house on everybody.
They were my friends. Is this punishment for my past? Is it Aura's will to torment me so? No, you mustn't listen to them. They speak only lies and deception. Had we aided them in releasing the skull, they would use it to wreak havoc across Skyrim. They had to die. It's time. The skull must be destroyed. If you'll stand back, I'll perform the ritual granted to me by Lady Mara. First, an incantation to remove the barrier. I call upon you, Lady Mara. The skull hungers. It yearns for memories and these nightmares in its wake. Grant me the power to break through this barrier, to send the skull to death's focus.
He's deceiving you. When the ritual's complete, the skull will be free, and then Vaermina will turn on you. Quickly, kill him now. Kill him and claim the skull for your own. Vaermina commands you.
Okay, this is part of the deal. Fates of Skyrim. Every time you do something for a Daedra priest, it asks you if you want to worship them. I'm not going to, but I'm doing it anyway. You get to keep the skull corruption. And it does 200 points damage, increases to 50 if it's powered with dreams collected from sleeping people. And that's why we wear the Dreamcatcher necklace, is the combination of that. So, there you have it. That actually completes the quest, as you can see. The quest is now, the waking nightmare is done. People in the Skyrim will sleep soundly, but I have taken their artifact. So we can Daedric artifact on me right now. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you like what we're doing over here. I'll keep putting content out every day. Hope you guys like this one. A little bit more evil tone to it, but I am a Daedra Pathfinder, so I'm looking for some things and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and close up here, and then we will continue to show you all the things around the different quests of those factions. When I get to the factions, I'll probably just go ahead and have other characters that are already in those go ahead and do them. But this guy, he's basically going around finding all the stuff within the mod itself. So hope you guys enjoy the channel. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. You guys have a good night. Out here, bye.